Because, like you said, Herc wasn't a scratching DJ. Bam wasn't a scratching DJ. Mario was.
They had people doing it for them.
There you go.
That's right. But that came along after.
Right, after.
That was after.
Right.
That was not in the creation of it.
And that's right.
That's so when that's why we call it Johnny Come Lately.
Yeah. We always say
Johnny Come Lately, because y'all came after the fact of it already being created, and they gonna claim it and say, we know that this happened when. We know when they did this. And that's exactly what happened.
At first my name was Little Rodney. Wasn't hanging out and no one knew me. But then one day I earned my fee.
But Herc ain't no DJ. Herc ain't never cut and scratch, and neither did
No, he didn't.
Your man.
Mario, yeah.
He ain't cutting, he ain't scratching, he ain't doing nothing but watching the young kids. Because remember, he older than us.
Listen, right? In the creation of hip-hop, no one could cut and scratch. There was no equipment that allowed you to cut and scratch a record.
it evolved into that.
That's number one.
It evolved into that.
That's what made it hip-hop was what we were playing.
Right.
All right? For us, we were playing the drum break.
Right.
And the way you was playing.
And the way we were playing.
And the way we was dancing.
And
or
the
y'all
way we
was
were dancing. Right. And the way we were talking
That's why we
shit
exclude
on
a lot of
the
DJs.
microphone.
Why do you think we exclude a lot of DJs before that?
Exactly.
They wasn't doing
because
what
they wasn't doing what we was doing.
Just like we wasn't spitting on our fucking heads.
Right.
What part of this shit y'all don't understand?
But look at the timing that he's talking about. He said he became MC in 75, but he said he came to the Funky Four in 79. 79. What we was doing in 79?
I was in jail in 79, man.
I was getting money. I wasn't thinking none of that stuff.
I went away in 77, right after the blackout.
88, and then he said something about that. He said that that's how they got the equipment. That's how they got the equipment. What are you talking about? So before the blackout, nobody had equipment? Nobody was doing what we was doing?
It's crazy.
Oh, man.
It's crazy because a lot of us that was doing that went other places. My brother and them went to jail in 77. I went to jail in 77. A lot of people went to jail in 77. We were doing, what y'all was doing, we called it corny. We called it corny. It was corny to us now. We doing other things. We done evolved to something totally, we in the streets. We in the streets hard body. All of us, even FaZe was in the street, he running around trying to, whatever he was trying. All of us went different places. Listen, even to a point, and I'm not trying to. He was doing something different. He say he was in the hip hop. He was doing something different. I'm just saying, right? I'm not trying to throw him up, but I'm just saying. He said he was jostling. So what the fuck is you talking about? Like other people left.
You know what it is? I think some of it got to do with who was first on TV, and also I think a lot of it just got to do with the
Exactly.
Because how you don't even go back to the root?
Right.
How you don't go?
But what I would like to know, I would like to know is, how does he know what Mario was doing
if he wasn't there?
If he wasn't there,
right? You're Smokey.
How
you come in there, Smokey?
What Smokey was doing if you wasn't there?
Right.
How could that happen?
Because what you heard.
Exactly.
What you heard.
What was he dressed like? What did he look like? What the records he was playing? What was happening? You don't know.
How you say Herc and them is pioneers? How?
Yeah, because that's the
that's a good point.
That's the timeline that he said. Right.
And we dress it. The only reason we dress it because
put this out real
y'all are hip hop.
Right.
And if you're gonna talk about hip hop, then of course we're gonna address it. if you're trying to forget about where it came from.
Right.
We can't let you do that.
And that's true. Thank you for saying that. Because now listen,
can't do that.
you're gonna tell us talk about Mario and then didn't expect this to happen?
We gonna
Or maybe
on
he
it.
wanted it to happen for publicity.
Okay.
When I first came home,
Yeah.
I told y'all.
You told me.
I told fam,
We coming.
and when we come, you're not
They ain't gonna like it. Y'all
Because
not
you know
gonna
what?
like
A lot of doors was gonna start
Start opening up.
and y'all was gonna start seeing for what it really is. A lot of people don't want to see it for what it is because they got their own agendas.
Right.
See, this is not about your own agenda. It's about a whole culture.
Right.
What happened.
Right.
And you're not looking at it that way. You're just looking at it from where you came from. And I get that part, but at the same token, you didn't start nothing.
Right.
You just added on to wherever it was
And
going
oh,
on.
yo, you
Right.
said
That's
it.
it.
You said
That's
the
all you
goddamn
did.
word.
Yeah, that's-
Add on.
You just
You
added
add
on.
on.
Oh, you added on.
Yeah.
By the time y'all
add
even
on.
got into it, we thought it was for
add
clout.
on.
We thought all that was crazy. It's like, that shit is bullshit. Why you think we didn't come? I told y'all in one video, if we would have knew, think about it, you're talking about back then the Spades, you're talking about the Little Rascals, you're talking about a lot of youth movement that was going on that had a lot to do with hip-hop, right? That wasn't never discovered. They discovered y'all. If you think that none of us that was all involved, that whole youth movement, and we would have knew money was involved, you don't think we would have came?
We would have came in.
We would have took over all that shit. And y'all know it.
Talking.
We would have took over that
Talking.
money? Well, if we would have knew hip-hop was going to make money, you think we would have let y'all come in and take over? Fuck out of here. We're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing it.